It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Bills and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. On first down, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen toward the center of the field. It's incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That one a first down pickup of 8. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's Bourne, got it on the slant. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On play action, Allen. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Here's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's
got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
The Cardinals at 6-4 now in the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This is taken at about the 14.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. From the gun to give to Mixon. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 4.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And out of bounds right around the 20. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
To the air, Allen. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On play action, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to air one out. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelce. For the Bills, touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good conditions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Gregory Rousseau
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A handoff to Mixon. Room here to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
Down right around the 25. Here's a 2nd and 7.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
He's got a man open. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The big fella. 30. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll drop to throw.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. On the move past the 40. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Chase Claypool.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
That's Bourne, got it on the slant.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. It's brought in by Harris.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. The Packers trying to win their 7th and move to 7-3 with a victory. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that lost week at the hands of Seattle. Allen going to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted in 2nd down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Give that sack to Kaiir Elam on the corner blitz. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this returnable for Hines.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Harris running straight ahead. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Allen. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Second and 5.
Quick slant, finding Claypool.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
And this will be incomplete.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Allen now on first down.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And again, it's Allen. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
They run with Hines. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and they come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's Mixon.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll look to throw here.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Coming up on second and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
Able to get this one to McBride.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at their 38. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Throwing now is Allen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a second and 7. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now here comes
down to the 18. Here's a give to Mixon. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
And now out come the Bills. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Hines. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They run again with Hines. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They hand this off to Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, here's Harris. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 6, and time a huge factor. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw.
He's got McBride.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw.
Connecting with Mixon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw.
He's got Claypool.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Bills, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.